And I'm Riley.
Today I'm going to be interviewing her about LSE. So, how are you going to feel about having 8 different teachers?
8 different teachers, I think it's going to be really hard. You have one subject and you have another, but all that homework you have.
What about missing recess?
I'm really going to miss that.
I will too. What's your feelings about ISS?
I don't want to go there. I think no one else should, because
What about teachers?
trying to sit there doing all the work at basically 1 hour or something.
Parties?
I don't want to get tardy because then parties, issues, the principal's office, then detention.
What about having to memorize all the blocks?
Now that would be very confusing. You have math and all that stuff in your head, then you have your lock combination and your PE lock.
Thank you.
So Harper, we're going to LSE. Are you nervous about anything? I think I'll be okay, but I'm a little nervous about getting to class in 4 minutes. Yeah. What do you think will be the hardest part? I think like if you have to use the restroom and getting your books and all that stuff and getting to class. I think getting to know how each teacher works and trying to remember it easier. Yeah, and memorizing our binders and what color they are so we don't have to go back to our lockers and get a tardy. So, are you nervous about anything? Not really, all except for remembering my homework. Yeah, that's a big thing next year, I think. Because, yeah. All right, thank you. Hi, my name is Riley. And I'm Tanajo.
Are you ready for LSE?
No.
What is your hardest part about LSE?
I think the hardest part is about like math, science.
I'm worried about it, like all the tardies and stuff.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So what else do you think about LSE?
Hi, my name is Sean.
And I'm Coriana.
And I will be interviewing Coriana about 6th grade. So what is the hardest part about 6th grade?
I think the hardest part would probably be getting to class on time in 4 minutes.
What do you think the hardest part is going to be about trying to figure out your combination locks?
Numbers are usually easy to memorize for me, but it'll probably be just like figuring out how to turn it the correct ways, remembering which way is which.
Are you scared about trying to get to 8 different classes in 4 minutes?
Not really so much, but I guess I am a little nervous about it.
Are you going to miss recess?
Pretty much, yeah. I think I'll miss being able to spend time with my friends.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, hey, so we're here. What are some things that we can expect over at LSE? Some things that you've noticed that are different?
You're gonna expect like a lot of changes in your classes and all that, because you're gonna have 8 hours in a day, and you're gonna have to constantly switch between all of them.
Which seems like a hassle, right? Until you get used to it.
It's not really a hassle at all.
Right, it's a lot of fun over there. And then there's 2 choices at lunch. Tell us about that.
Okay, so there's an A line and a B line, and A line is today's lunch, and then the B line is salad bar and some other lunch that you could have.
And if I'm being honest, the only reason I eat salad bar is because they have jalapenos. I'm a spicy guy myself. Anyway, what do you think they can expect teachers-wise? There's some pretty nice teachers over there.
They're probably gonna like Mr. V first off. Maybe Miss Painter.
Yeah, you guys are any David Barton students. You're gonna enjoy math in 6th grade.
For
Mr. V
sure.
is hilarious, and I don't care if you can't even add up 1 + 1. He's gonna make math fun for you, right, Connor?
You're not wrong.
So classes are a lot harder, but we do have pirate time at the end of the day where we get everything done. I don't think I've had homework for a while just because of study hall, and then Choice time. Tell us about choice time.
Okay, so choice time for you guys, I think it's every Wednesday.
Yeah, for 6th graders.
And then, like, on those days, it's basically like a break from pirate time, so you can go either to the gym and play games or go to the computer lab and just sit on the computers and do whatever.
And that's during our study hall at the last 30 minutes at the end of the day. I think it's a whole new environment. Like, one of the main scary things about middle school is that everybody's a different person over there. Can you tell us about that?
Well, between me and you, you're more talkative than me most of the time.
Yeah.
You always have to hug people all the time.
Yeah, that's right, because we're best buddies. Yeah. But so, I think it changes people going to middle school, and not necessarily in a bad way. I think it's a lot of fun. Like we said, there's teachers. You get to pick between lunches. There's choice time for starters, or for one thing, and then student council. And there's a lot of different programs we have at LSE. There's student council. For 8th graders, there's the Honor Society. And then just recently, we started the kids as counselors. Can you tell us about one of those?
About the kids as counselors, I'm not in that, but I know a lot about it. So basically, if like you're afraid to talk to another teacher or staff member, you could go to the library and talk to other kids about your problems, and they could help you out with fixing them and all that.
Right, it's basically a support group, so you can talk to your friends about things that are bothering you, and then that way you don't have to talk to an adult. Student council, you get to do a lot of things. Like, you get to go to Hannah Cole, and you get to work with Relay Recess, which is always fun. You get to do the field day with the Hannah Cole kids, and then there's the Candygrams, and then there was the heart match thing that we did last year.
That was
they
chaotic.
do every other year. That was so much fun. Bullying. So there's anti-bullying things as well. Like you said, the kids as counselors, you can talk to them there. And then LSE as a school is taking many steps to stop bullying in the hallways. Because, well, where do you see the most bullying as a kid? Do you see it in junior high school?
Mostly at junior high, yeah.
Right, when everybody's changing. And so I think I applaud LSE for everything it's trying to do. We have the kids as counselors. There's the anti-bullying lab. There's bully prevention classes that you can take. I think they're doing as much as they can to try to stop the problem. Now, there's a lot of freedom in LSE, which comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of consequences. What are some different consequences you see at LSE that you didn't see at David Barton?
Okay, so some are if you're like...
Being tardy to classes, for example.
If you get too many tardies, you're going to get a detention at first, and then if you still keep getting too many, you're going to have ISS, then it goes to OSS.
And detention it's just so bad.
Boring.
Such a bad punishment. You have to sit there for 2 hours at the end of your day on a hard-working Wednesday, and you have to just sit there, and you can't go anywhere else. You can't talk to your friends. You just have to read a book or do your homework. And that's if you're tardy to 5 different classes. Like we said, dealing with your own combination lock between every single class. It causes a lot of problems, but once you get used to it, it's a lot easier. And then in-school suspension. What that is, you spend an entire day in a room by yourself just doing work from other classes.
Not necessarily by yourself. You're with all the other kids that get in trouble too, but it's so boring. There's like no windows in there or anything.
So I guess you can use that as an incentive to do good at LSE. You don't want to have ISS, I can promise you that.
Pretty sure that's about it, mostly about LSE.
Okay, before we say goodbye, let's let them know who we are. I'm Tyson Ellison, and this is
Connor Basinger.
Thank you for talking to us.